Thank you.
Okay, great. Since you're with the microphone, I think I would actually start my question with you. Okay. All right, great. Basically, this panel discussion is all about our journey so far and our fate, considering our peculiarity as a people. Okay, for those of you that may have friends or have been to the US, you notice that they trade stocks a lot, and acceptance of the global financial market when it comes to forex currencies is not that widely accepted over there. But when it comes to stocks and indices, gold and all that, they're very good at that, okay? So the first question I'll be asking you, Mr. Mayowa, is what has been the motivating factor of you being a forex trader in an environment where people perceive forex as scam?
Okay, so for me, I think that my journey started in 2008 when I became a banker. I worked in a bank for 5 years, and one of the attractions was the fact that my cousin, I was courting my cousin who also works with the bank. So one of the days he was talking to his colleague about the forex market because he's actually one of the traders for the bank. So I got to know that the banks actually trade forex and how secretive it is for them that you can't even go into their offices or such department. Okay, so for me, when I got that exposure, the first thing I did was to go online and do research. Okay, so I didn't come into the forex space because people were making money in forex. I came into the forex space because if successful people are doing it, I should be doing it. So 2009, I came into the forex market. 2010, I funded my first life account, and my first 4 years was horrible because one of the things I tell people is that lack of mentorship. You know, there's no pure guidance. So I was always on YouTube, and if you know what I'm talking about, when you lose a trade, you go and Google the next strategy. Once you lose another trade, you say, And there's a way these YouTubers label their videos. Latest strategy, how I grew, you know, and all of that. So, no, I don't understand. Stop. Come on, guys. If you have been there, just wave at me. Fantastic. So I'm not, don't be too holy at me right now, okay? So it's been really, so I think the victory I had to be able to walk through and scale through the market is the fact that I didn't have anybody to, I wasn't pushed because somebody was doing it. I was doing it because I wanted to do it. And I know I got and a better understanding, knowing fully well that every family that has somebody that is successful, somebody pays the price. And I needed to just crack it for my family. I needed to crack it for my children yet unborn. And I know that if I can be the one that paid the price, that lost all the money but became successful, the people coming after me will not lose their money. So whenever people talk down on Forex, I don't see what they say. I just remember my experience that if the banks can do it, if the successful people can do it, I will do it. And that's the
Wow, thank you so much for that. Okay, I have a question for you. For those people that want to come into the Forex business big and all that, they may have some certain questions they want to ask. So I'm asking, how do you nurture Forex without external resources or help from the government? How do you nurture it? The Forex institution or whatever organization you center up?
Okay, so I think what we work for, what works for everyone differs, but what worked for me was, number one, I understand that after mastery, then I can move into utility phase. There are 7 levels of knowledge, which a lot of people really struggle with. People want to learn Forex immediately and become a guru, but there's always a 7 level of knowledge for every industry, any skill set. The first level is called clarity. Clarity that I want to learn this, even when things are rough, even when things are not working. The second level after clarity is understanding. Okay, now that I have started, do I understand what I am doing? Now, when you are still under clarity, you can't go and borrow money. When you are still under clarity, you don't even have things to show. When you are still under clarity, there's no clarity. You get it? But when you come into mastery allows you, which is the third level of engagement. Mastery allows you to be able to say to yourself, now I can approach a friend, which is what my friend here has done, having to show a friend that, don't worry, everything can be changed if you can trust me enough to see what I've done. So for me, that when I came into my mastery phase, that was it for me. And when I understood this level and I maximized it. So maximizing it for me was that, number one, I made sure Forex was paying my bills. Now, before you want to really... Okay, so in 2019, I made some money, and in 2020, I bought 4 cars in one day, and I paid for the 4 cars. Now, as a matter of fact, the person that I paid to malfunctioned because nobody had paid him once like that. But for me, it was a mastery phase. I want you to hit somebody angrily beside you. Say, go mastery. See, every one of us you see here, for us, mastery is beyond $50. Mastery is a space where you have consistently make profit. It means that if I have $500, I cannot lose this $500 again. Is mastery phase. Now, when it comes to mastery phase, you have paid a lot of price to get there. Now, it is that phase that you can now come into the next phase, which is utility, where you can begin to now buy properties, where you can begin to duplicate your knowledge, create your own academy. So I've seen people who have not even withdrawn money before, and they have an academy. You don't get it? It doesn't work. You still need help. You want to help people. So this is one of the things that we are facing in this industry, because people want to get it quick. But when you go through this route, that number one, clarity, number two, understanding. In clarity, you will pick a strategy. In clarity, you don't jump around once you are leaving clarity. Some of us in this room, every month we are still changing strategy, especially when we lose an account. So one account is one experience. They open another one for another strategy. But right now, I've been using the same strategy since 2018. 2018, this is 2013. 23. That's 5 good years. I have lost trades. I have even blew account with this same strategy. And I've made crazy money with this same strategy. But I came into that zone and I have never gone back again. So when you come into the mastery phase, that is the phase you will call friends and family, the guys, you can come invest in me. That is the phase you come into that zone, and you can even plan your vacation ahead. That, I'm traveling to Maldives in the next 6 months, and I want to fund with $500 to pay all my trip in the next 6 months. Now, so when you come into that zone, it becomes a solution for you. It becomes a solution for the people that are around you, thank you, and also to the people that will come learn from you. Then, I also have this. It's a personal bias. I'm somebody that is extremely reserved. So you would not see me with, I'm of the school of thought, okay, that when I work hard and I make money, it's not for me to display to you that I make money, But that's the kind of industry we find ourselves. It's a showbiz for some people, and that's their school of thought, and it works well. But if it works for you, let it work for you. But in this industry, what I've seen over time is that we display so much than the level we have. Hit another way and say, calm down. if you have not, if I learned this from Akon. He said if you cannot afford it 10 times, don't buy it once. And Jay-Z finished it. He said if you cannot afford it, if you cannot afford it 10 times, don't buy it once. And these two guys, I'm seeing them play in the music space, but they've never gone bankrupt. But you see, some guys come into that same space, they make the money, they make the noise, and they come out, they lose out in that space. But come on, there are people who have done it. Can you do the same thing? Once you master, then the next phase is diversify. Ever say diversify? So really, not to talk too much, I feel that once you get your strategy, no matter, even if you just finish losing a trade, and a friend shows you that I just made $2,000, especially on Instagram, when a person takes a picture behind a Land Cruiser or a Ferrari, then your head goes back down, then you drop what you have, then you go and pay for. How many of us have bought? Come on, guys, don't be too serious at me. You bought the course and you are angry after buying the course. It's because what you have, you turn it down. There's a time in my life, before I understood clarity, I bought a course. I did not finish the course. The one I bought, when I opened it, was the same thing. So I bought the same course. I bought one from a South African lady, and I bought another one from a Pakistan guy. So I don't know how Pakistan and South Africa click. But when I bought this, I did not finish the video. One of these fateful days in 2013 or 14, I saw that one again and said, this result, I need to have it. Then I bought that one again. When immediately I bought that last one, and I realized I bought the same thing, and I've never finished it, that was the end of me buying courses. Because some of us, if you don't lose, you don't come to your senses. You know, and it's normal. And I want to end this explanation here that it is not a must you experience failure. You can actually learn failure from other people's experiences, correct yourself, and move on with it. You don't have to lose money, to your own experience if you can learn from other people. How many of us have just learned from what I've just said now? So if you know, thank you so much. You better clap. So to answer your question, the person you paid the money for mentorship for, before you paid, you need to have done what he mentioned. To have studied your personality. Are you a scalper? Are you an intraday trader? Are you a swing trader? Or you're a position trader? If a scalper comes to my community, I give him just 1 week, he will not come again. Because for the first 2-3 days, I personally don't trade on Mondays and Tuesdays. Because I'm a swing trader, I'm a position trader. So you see me hold trade for 3 months, 7 months, 1 year. And you are asking me, what am I doing there? But when you go to monthly chart, you see 4, 7 red candles going down. I'm not an intraday trader. So if I'm training you, and you have followed some audience, you're coming from a place where they tell you lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, enter. Or higher, low, higher, high, oh yeah, enter. I don't do enter. I hold on. I'm an investor. So if I'm mentoring, I can only teach what I know. So if you pay for mentorship, you must, before you pay, you must know who you want to be. So the challenge is that when you now see the result of individual traders, when an intraday posts every day is posting $20 or is posting $500, his own everyday work is my own 6-month job. And that 6 months, I only trade it twice. I will enter the trade in February and I will hold it till January. And I will not post my blue because I'm not working for you, I'm working for my children. And you get, so the mentorship that you're mentioning, if you have issues with it, is because you've never understood who the person was. Are you with me? Or You just have not. Then I can also recommend that maybe you also study. You don't buy too early, okay? So maybe you study person for 3 months before you eventually pay. I have a guy who studied me for almost a year before he eventually paid. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to make sure that person has what you want before you pay. Then for God that say, does these people mentor? Everybody here mentors. Anybody that is a trader, they are an average mentor or teachers. However, before you meet any of us, you must know what we do so that you will know where you are going. Some of us here, we still do 9 to 5. So you might not be able to trade like some people who is not doing 9 to what? 9 to 5. So you must know where you fit in, then select the person, follow the person. And like she rightly said, there are a lot of ways to, I tell people there are 3 ways to get mentorship. You either pay for it, exchange for it, or you serve for it. You must have any of those 3 to deliver. But follow no road, but hold your transport. Mentorship is not sponsorship. I've trained somebody who asked me, said, sir, can you raise me some money to start trading? And I've also trained somebody who said, Mr. Mayowa, I don't have any money, but I have $35. I said, if I have trained you, go and work with that $35. 3 months after, the $35 has grown to about $500 US. See me. The testimonial is on my YouTube channel. But before he got there, the guy did the work and he made everything out. So it's possible. Eat your neighbor, say it's possible. Tap him well. Sit well. Every trader I have seen that has become successful, they have 3 strong pillars they stand on. If you are not strong at the 3, you still need help. The number 1 that is common is they stand on a strategy. However, I have never seen someone that has strategy that makes money in Forex market, because the strategy are not consistent. If you agree with me, say hi. Hi. That is why you see chart pattern today, it gives you $100. You see it tomorrow, it gives you minus $50. Good. The second pillar every trader that I've seen that is successful stand on is called psychology. It is what separates the big boys from the men. If you lose $20, how do you behave? You get home, your children say welcome, you say what is it? You are going to the toilet, you are carrying your phone to be checking MT4. Do you want to push the market up or you want to what? Push it down. Let me stand up. The guy he left office. He entered the trade. He didn't put stop loss. There was traffic from the island. He got home about 45 minutes after. He on the server, the system in his house, and he did not see account balances. He said he off it. He put it on. He put it on again. He came up. He on MT4. He did not see anything again. He said he called the broker. If anything went wrong with your server, over $6,000 is gone. What happened? I just earned village people. There's nothing. There's really nothing about village people. You have opened up a trade without stop loss. You have opened up a trade without trade management. The third pillar is called management, which is trade management and risk management. If you can stand on these 3 pillars, you can get to the top. And that is what has sustained me as a person. Thank you so much. That's my time.
We have I call him the Eagle, Mr. Mayowa
Owolabi, the CEO of Mayowa Owolabi Company. Thank you so much.